weighing in fights and films.
Hi, welcome to Weighing In Fights and Films. I'm Jenny Rose. I'm here with my cousin and co-host,
Brett the Threat, and we are joined with a very special guest, a very good friend of mine, also a very talented voiceover artist, John
The Vocalizer!
the Vocalizer.
Lipow.
John the Vocalizer Lipow. And we are going to be reviewing what we all just saw together, the movie John Wick 2.
It stars Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, I love that actor, and Lawrence Fishburne. And it's directed by, you got this one,
Chad Stahelski.
We just went to the theater. We're fresh from seeing it. Let's just kind of go over our thoughts. We'll begin with our guest.
Well, we weren't allowed to talk about it until now, so here it goes.
Yes. We were sworn to silence.
I forced them not to talk about it, and it was like, no one talks until we're on camera.
This movie was so... it was awesome. It was great. I loved it. I love the choreography is one of the strong points, I think, of this now to be a series of films directed by a stunt coordinator, Chad Stahelski. So that's why I think what adds to the brilliance of the scenes and makes it incredible.
Oh, they're definitely setting up for a trilogy, for sure. We don't want to do any spoilers.
Well, I enjoyed the movie, and a couple of my concerns were, I always am looking at the choreography just a wee bit differently.
Yeah, although they did a lot of jujitsu.
They did. There was a lot of good jujitsu, and some omoplatas were thrown in there.
I saw that.
Let's see.
A lot of throws.
I was getting like kind of frustrated there because at one point he had a teepee, and I'm like, extend the legs. That's all you can do. Extend the legs. But,
you're judging it from like a fighter standpoint. That's awesome.
Well, then the other thing was like he does a good job with handling the gun, and he's working with tactical shooting techniques, which I've actually have some training in, so I recognize that. But then it's like one of my things that was bugging me was none of the scenes really took into account where the bullets go after they hit the target. Like there was a couple times he should have shot through his own foot. There was a couple times that everybody in the crowd beyond whoever they were shooting, it should have taken out a few people. So it was just like you didn't pay attention to afterwards.
Hollywood magic.
Yes.
Yes, ice bullets. They melted as soon as they hit the last one.
Do you think they train like with real legit fighting techniques, and that's why you're kind of calling it on it because like they did that?
Well, no, yeah, I'm able to because instead of it being like super cheesy, over the top stunt work, like where it was just somebody going for the cool wow factor, it is actually there's a lot of actual technique here. Like they even used gi techniques using the people's jackets where you could
yeah. I noticed that.
So yeah, like I'm able to criticize it because it is closer to being, I don't want to say realistic, but it's closer than...
Well, the movie originally was made and written by stuntmen. Right. You know what I mean? So you're getting some really good shit.
They still have those scenes that bug me when I see action movies. And that's where you'll see the person hanging on with one person and he's like beating the crap out of the guy, right? The bad guy, the thug or whatever, And he's like taking it and his one arm is just over here like just doing nothing. It's like, no, in real life he would be using that arm. He's like...
But were you still entertained by it?
I was still entertained.
There you go.
Yes.
What I really appreciate too is the way it's shot. They didn't rely on shaky camera effects.
No.
Like the porn
to get you out of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be legitimate because we're going to shake the camera so much the audience won't even know.
Right.
That's what I appreciate about the first movie and this one too. It's so clear how they're handling it. Maybe it's a little far-fetched and how they're being thrown around or how he's getting out of situations, but you see it clearly. You're not getting a headache. I mean, from the gunshots, but beyond
my
that,
God.
it's really. I thought
the
it was
gun fu.
Yeah, it was really.
Well, let's weigh in on it.
Okay, I was just gonna say, going to see this, be prepared for some loudness. It's a loud
the movie's
movie.
very loud.
It's a loud. I think I jumped 3 times.
Yeah.
But high fidelity gunshots.
Yeah.
Good quality sound.
So
coming from the Vocalizer.
Yes.
Good sound design.
So what do you weigh in at it, Jennifer?
I weigh in on this at 4 punches.
4 punches.
4 punches. I really liked it. I'll probably buy it when it comes out, and I highly recommend going see it in the theater. I did enjoy it. There's just those usual things that you see on a lot of techniques, but I still enjoyed it. It was still a very good movie.
Sweet. What did you weigh in on it?
Well, since the 4 punches are a technical knockout.
Yes, that's a TKO or a submission.
Well, I think one of this movie's strengths is the technical aspects of it.
Ooh,
So I definitely got a strong 4 punches, and I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player yet. In the future, I might buy one, but I think this will be my first 4K Blu-ray purchase.
Nice.
It comes with a regular Blu-ray too, and when I get the player, I'll be able to upgrade the movie's watching as well. Four punches.
He's a technophile.
Home theater guy. I like that.
For sure.
Well,
I weigh in on this movie. This is, I know that this movie is a cheesy action movie like the first one.
I wouldn't say it's
No. Hear me out. Hear me out. A lot of action movies are cheesy, like the XXX movies. They're getting so big now. They're falling out of airplanes. They got a giant like wrecking ball in the trailer we just saw.
Like Fast and Furious trailer we just saw before this movie?
Exactly.
That's not possible?
They're just getting so over the top with it. It's like all the Die Hard movies are just so over the top, and I'm just kind of like, really? He jumps on an airplane? Are you serious? But like, this is the first movie was like so filled with action, and it just hooked me. This is the first time like a cheesy action movie really hooked me, and I'm like, I love it. I love the kung fu. I love the fight. I love all the blood splatter. You know what I mean? It's a blood splattering good time.
Plus, he's fighting for simple principles.
Right,
Yeah.
and he's a broken character.
It's just, so you root for him even more.
Broken, to say the least. I mean, my God, how many cars hit him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why do they always gotta wreck the hot rod?
Oh, that poor
Beautiful
thing.
car. Beautiful car.
No longer.
But I am on for the ride. I thought it was fun. I laughed so hard during this
I'll
movie.
still be excited for the third one.
And I'm really looking forward to the third one.
Some of these cliche explanations, but this movie knows what it is. It knows. It knows what its audience is. Granted, some of the fight moves may not have been executed to perfection.
Oh no, they were
I'm just saying,
executed well.
But I'm just saying, it's like you just sit back and you're like, this is why I came here, and I was left completely fulfilling every expectation. I had.
It was definitely a little more over the top than the first one, so you're just kind of like, okay, that's where this whole thing is going. I just accept it, and I'm on for the ride.
And there was some humor too.
There was a lot of good humor. Like the audience was laughing and clapping to a lot of it. Like they repeated like a lot of some of the old lines from the first one.
Right.
And the audience was like, "Yay! They said that line! Yay!" But I definitely give it a solid 4 punches.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Great. So we are all in agreement.
All in agreement.
4 punches.
4 punches.
Go see this in the theater. It was a very good action
It's a
movie.
great fight.
Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah,
Because it's a popcorn movie.
or Sour Patch Kids.
Go to the bathroom before you see.
So that's how we weigh in on John Wick 2. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, Weighing In Fights and Films. You can support this channel also by clicking a link below for merchandise.
And don't forget to support her MMA fight career by buying her merchandise in the link below.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah.
And this guy. Where can we see you? You have a Twitter handle or a website you want to push?
My website is jonathanlipow.com.
The Vocalizer.
Yeah, check out all the voices and videos and music on there. Hope you like it.
Awesome.